What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is day number 111 of my juice cleanse, juice fast, juice feast. And as you can see, I am down 2 pounds this week, which is not a biggie. Doesn't bother me as much as it would normally have bothered me before, because I did notice Tuesday night I was trying on some shirts. They were larges they almost fit. They were just too snug for me. I'm like, if I sit down, I may pop a button and send somebody to the hospital. However, same shirts, Friday morning, tried them on again because I was running late. I was like, oh man, I didn't find anything. And they fit good when I sat down. Not just 1, 2, or 3 of them. So I know, even though my weight loss wasn't, the weight loss wasn't there, I was actually losing inches. So that's a good thing. I actually have a lot to talk about today, and don't have a lot of time to do it, and I tend to ramble, so let me try to get to it. So today is April 22nd. Like I said, so that means at 226, I've lost 71 pounds so far. Feeling good. I think I've planned it out. I'm gonna end this or start back introducing foods to my system. Have my first solid foods on May 2nd. That'll be 120 full days fasted. So very proud of myself. I've done a real good job. Like I said, this time I'm very clean. Definitely no ranch, no hot sauce, no sweet tea, anything like that, like I've done before. Very clean. So very interesting. Just talking to a lot of friends at work and church, and people starting to ask me a lot of questions. As far as like, what are you gonna do when you get off of? How are you gonna eat? How are you gonna keep the weight off? And I'm like, off. I still got more weight that I want to lose. Sorry, moving the table. So what are you gonna do and everything? And had this conversation with a friend today. It was just talking about and I don't know if I talked about it before. It seems as if like I don't understand a person who is strung out on drugs or who's an alcoholic, having to drink, first thing in the morning when they wake up. I don't understand that. So it's hard for me to relate and put myself in the same mind frame and understand, like, how could you need a drink at the beginning of the day, or, how could you be, putting drugs into your system like that? But at the same time, I know that I've been addicted to food. And with that food addiction, it seems like that's the one that is most commonly accepted. Nobody really thinks about that. And, talking with some family the other day, we were saying how, like, I was explaining, like, my wife, I probably said, like, before I lost weight, and I would give myself a cheat day. And on that cheat day, I was eating everything in sight. And so I would buy, like, cake, and I couldn't understand how this woman could have a piece of cake in the kitchen and not eat it for a couple of days. And I'm like, to the point I'm getting mad. I'm like, why are you not eating the cake? And it's like I couldn't process that. And so being addicted to food, when you have an addiction to anything, I can only speak for food because that's what I know. A person who is an alcoholic or on drugs, like I was saying, they don't have to make, once they make the decision to leave it alone, they know they have a problem, they're gonna, get away from it. They can get away from it. You know what I mean? The alcoholic doesn't have to get up in the morning and decide, am I gonna have the unhealthy drink or the healthy drink? You know what I mean? You would have to go out and buy that stuff and get it, or find it, or have it in your home. You can stay totally away from alcohol if you wanted to. But with food, you have to make an everyday decision. I realized that I'm doing the cleanse, doing the fast, and real quick, when you guys see me kind of swallow like that, that's because, like I said, my body's probably telling me that I need to stop this fast, and I've, gone long enough, and that true hunger hits you in the throat, and it's real hard for me to swallow. That's why I swallow like that. But as I was saying, when it's food, you have to make a conscious decision every day. As far as, am I going to eat something healthy, something that's going to help me, or something that's going to hurt me? That's a hard thing to tackle. You know what I'm saying? You don't get this. I'll have the fat-free cocaine, or I have the diet. Budweiser, or they do have Bud Light. But you know what I mean? It's you can get totally away from it. With food, you have to learn how to deal with it and how to work with it. And that's something I've been thinking about. I'm like, okay, yeah, I've been doing good, and I've done it real clean, and I've been on this thing, but man, like, it's getting to the end, and I'll tell you, I don't have no fear in me, but this concern of like, so what am I gonna do? I told you guys last week the plan I have planned out for myself, and plans are good. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. And so it's like, so what are you gonna do? And you talking about, well, if I'm gonna start back on the second, and then you're saying 10 days later I'm gonna be on a boat somewhere where they're giving you food 24/7, and so you got to make good decisions, you know. So it's to that, I'm a little mad at myself that I haven't spent more time on just thinking, okay, when you end this thing, how you, like I said, I don't want to put myself in a category and say I'm gonna be this or that, or I'm only eating this, but you definitely have to work on that. And I think that there's nothing wrong with getting help, seeking advice of people. I talk to people who work out and make healthy decisions and eat right, and I'm like, how do you do it? You know what I'm saying? When it doesn't seem like you have a weight problem, how do you make that decision to get up? How do you say, okay, one of the guys I was talking to today, he said, yeah, he said he had a donut at church. He said, I had a donut. He said, but I probably won't have nothing sweet again for the rest of the week. And he's in shape, ain't don't like got an ounce of fat on his body. He doesn't have to. He could do whatever he wants to, but he's just saying, that's his discipline. That's what he does. And so I definitely will be dedicating these next few, for the rest of my life, just like I said, just trying to eat right, do well, and be better, and not being overcome with temptation, because of course I know when I start back eating there will be some weight gain. So my focus, because as I said in some of my first videos, I was telling you guys I weigh myself every day. And I said, I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. That was a lie. I said I was gonna be honest and keep it real. It plays with your head, and I've told you guys about it. Some of the feelings that I've had, when the scale wasn't, especially when it moved for 3 weeks, that really bothered me. So I think once this is over, I will stay off the scale for a while. Is a while, a week, 2 weeks, a month? I have no idea. Just learning to try to judge by what I see in the mirror and how my clothes fit, and be okay with that. I am a person. I like to give myself goals. Have something I'm moving towards. So it's hard for me. That's something I have to figure out, because I like to write something down, have a goal, and hit that goal. Because I have a goal with this, to be down another, 11 pounds over the next 11. That's a pound a day. So that was my original goal. So definitely still trying to hit that. But yeah, but a lot of momentum. I'm at a new place at work, same company, just a different store. Got some guys over there. One guy, he started today. He's been watching me just over like 3 weeks, and we've been talking every day, answering questions, going over stuff, and suggested a couple documentaries to him. Jason Valley, I believe his name is, SuperJuice Me, What the Health, and Fat Sick and Nearly Dead. And he was texting me in church today. He's like, I'm never eating meat again. I watched What the Health. I'm done. And he started his juice cleanse today. So it's always good and cool to see when you inspire somebody to be better and do better. Well, I don't want to continue to ramble on for too long. Just wanted to just kind of step in. And did you guys like my new intro? Your boy getting good. As I said before, I don't think you guys heard it last week. It's about to be bikini season. Try to get me a banana hammock.